Dangerous here with another video, and welcome to my first ever movie review on this channel. So, today is going to be a review of Avengers Infinity War. That's right, the name changed. So yeah, it was originally called Avengers Infinity War Part 1, if you guys didn't know, but, well, they changed the name of the second part to it, so we just got Avengers Infinity War. That happened before this movie even came out, but whatever. I'm still gonna make the joke anyways. So, Avengers Infinity War is one of the 22 movies in the MCU, I think. Wow, that's a lot of movies. That's like at least a month's worth, if you even watch like 5 a week. Well, anyways, let's get right into this review. So, Avengers Infinity War, I'm just going to give you guys a rundown of the plot. So, you have the Mad Titan Thanos going up against the characters we all know and love from the first two Avengers films, with the likes of Thor, Loki, Iron Man, the Hulk, Hawkeye, Black Widow. Did I already say Hulk? Yeah, Captain America, Nick Fury. Well, not really Nick Fury, if I'm being honest. And a couple of other heroes, because now apparently there's as many superheroes as there are movies now in the MCU. A little bit ridiculous, but hey, let's just say, you know what, before I continue, if you haven't seen this movie yet, A, you should. It's really good. Oh wait, shoot, I wasn't supposed to give my opinion yet, but it's really good. So you should go see it before this review. And secondly, it's been a year since the movie, man. Endgame's out. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, I put spoilers right in the title. I mean, feel free to keep watching. I'm going way too long on this. So let's just continue. That's what I'm going to be known for on this channel, I swear to God. Alright, so it's about the Avengers going up against the Mad Titan Thanos, who wants to snap out half of all life to save life. Okay, little bit of a flaw there. Kind of flawed logic. Because that wouldn't work, because science says the population would be back up to where it was in 50 years, but whatever, let's just pretend that it's logical for a second. Let's just pretend it's logical. Alright? So, continuing on with the story, so obviously the only way to snap out half of all life is if you get all the Infinity Stones. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting there and you're going to be just killing people one by one, and it would take over an eternity to do, as well as finding the Infinity Stones. Wow, there are a couple plot holes in this movie that I'm just noticing now. Well, every movie has its plot holes, so let's get right back to the whole plot development. I'm basically doing my review as I go along on this, but he starts off with the Power Stone already. We don't get to see that scene because apparently it's too much like the scene we did see, which takes place on the Asgardian ship heading towards Earth, where, like I said, Thanos already has one Infinity Stone, and he's preparing to use it against the people on the ship to get the Space Stone. Well, long story short, he does. He gets the Space Stone, and we have a heartbreaking scene with Loki. Rest in peace, man. Anyways, continuing on. Then after that, Thanos puts the stone in his gauntlet. Oh, I almost forgot. because this only took up like 2 seconds of the whole movie, there was also a fight between him and the Hulk. Good fight. Shortest superhero versus villain fight I've ever seen. Not necessarily a bad thing, even though Hulk lost in 3 seconds. But what are you gonna do? And later on in the movie, we also have a character that should definitely not be stronger than Thanos, but stopping. What was he doing exactly at the end of the movie? All right, let's wait until we get to that part to talk about it, because there's a really stupid part with Captain America and Thanos that I think is a little bit dumb. That happens right before the final moments of the film. So we're going to save that for the end of the video as I'm going along, because like I said, I'm doing my review as I'm doing the plot. So, long story short, he beats the Hulk. Loki's dead by the end of this. Most likely for good this time. Hopefully, because I'm getting sick of seeing him die and come back to life over and over again. Why did they kill him off so many times, by the way? Can somebody tell me this? Why did they kill him off so many times? That's one of the issues I have with the MCU. I love the MCU, don't get me wrong. It's my favorite film franchise ever. But it has its flaws just like every other franchise. And arguably, that's one of them. Then again, I'm going to completely contradict myself later, as you will soon see. I will completely contradict that statement, no problem, within, by the end of this video. So, continuing on, we then see Hulk getting shot to Earth, whole Asgardian ship blown to smithereens. Somehow there are survivors. Thanos leaves before the ship's completely destroyed and goes to search for the Reality Stone. And then we get introduced to the Guardians of the Galaxy. After, of course, the opening credits and our introduction to Doctor Strange. So, opening credits play and all of that, and And then, right before we get introduced to the Guardians of the Galaxy, we see Tony Stark. And at this point, everyone in my theater cheered. Because we were like, yes, finally! Tony Stark! He was in the movie before with Spider-Man Homecoming, but whatever, I even cheered. I'll be honest. Do I think that it was pointless for me to cheer? Kind of, but I'm talking out of my backside right now. To be honest, I'm not even registering half of the things I'm saying. So before I just go on a long, unintelligible rant, let's just keep going with the plot. So we get introduced to Tony Stark and Pepper Potts. So Tony Stark says, you know what there should be? There should be no surprises. To which, obviously, gotta have the comedic timing. I love these jokes, man. Doctor Strange comes out of the portal. And I think this was also a point where the whole audience laughed, including myself. I love that one. What? I liked it. I like that scene. I know some people didn't. Some people hated that scene. Some people hate Marvel jokes for some reason. And have no reason for it. Insert image of the YouTuber I'm talking about here. Just right where I'm pointing. Yeah, thank you. Watch. It'll be something I forget to edit in. I'll forget I even said this by the end of this video. But, so yeah, some people hate these jokes. I love these jokes. These jokes are what I live for in the Marvel movies sometimes. I mean, granted, am I there just for the jokes? No, but they're an added bonus. They're an added bonus to the whole thing. So, then we move on to getting introduced to the Guardians of the Galaxy. And, oh my god. This introduction was amazing. They're heading towards the Asgardian ship. They're sitting there singing along to their music as the Guardians of the Galaxy always do. Playing the music on the radio, blasting. You have Groot. He's a teenager now, playing on his little, Is it supposed to be a Game Boy? I still haven't figured out what that device is yet. I grew up in the early 2000s, man. What do you expect of me? I don't know 90s stuff. Or anything before then. So, continuing on, we meet Peter Quill and the rest of them, and we have Drax sleeping. In context, it's funny, because of how the scene's played out. But it's going to seem really awkward, because I'm not putting any images of the movie in here, because I do not want my video taken down by Disney. Thank you, guys. Not that I dislike you or anything. If you want to sponsor, go ahead. I mean... Who am I kidding? I'm asking for sponsors, and I'm just starting off. But, see, I keep going on tangents. Continuing on. This video's gonna be as long as the movie if I keep going on these tangents. Alright, so, continuing on. Then we have Thor smashing right into the windshield, which is one of the most hilarious things I saw in the movie. We got a scene where Thor and the Guardians of the Galaxy talk. I'm trying not to spoil everything in this movie, but it's kind of hard not to when you're talking about it. But, so yeah, moving on, we get a whole bunch of stuff we also get to see what's happening on Earth. We're introduced to Wanda and Vision. Reintroduced, I should say. And into their romantic relationship. And long story short, Vision gets stabbed. Yeah. Right through the stomach. Ouch. Like this dude, I don't even remember the dude's name. I think it's like... Corvus Glaive. That's his name. Oh yeah. Another issue I have with this movie, the side villains are completely unmemorable except for Ebony Maw. Which, you know, is fine because at least it's not The Amazing Spider-Man 2. We don't talk about that one. So, continuing on. Yeah, Vision gets stabbed. Then he gets slammed through the top of this thing. And Steve Rogers comes out from the pitch black. And we get this awesome first fight scene of the whole movie, other than the Hulk versus Thanos scene. Just so you know, guys, from here on out, we see a lot of the different character outlines, so the rest of the plot may be jumbled around a little bit. Not in the exact order. It's been like about a month since I've seen this movie, but I remember mostly vividly. I don't remember the exact order everything's in, but I'm gonna try and keep it in order. So yeah, we have that whole scene with Captain America, Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, or Wanda, whatever you want to call her, and Vision, well, kind of Vision, going up against Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight. Amazing scene. They get beamed up, and I think after that we cut to the Guardians of the Galaxy talking about where Thanos is heading to next with Thor. Thor says he's going to travel to Nidavellir. Wow, that is hard to say. Nidavellir. Am I saying that right? Put in the comments down below if I'm saying that right, please. So yeah, he travels to Nidavellir. He gets his hammer. Meanwhile, the Guardians of the Galaxy are taking care of Thanos, or so they think. They think they've killed Thanos, and then... oh. That was pointless. He already has the Reality Stone. So, Thanos turns everybody into streamers and blocks. I'm not kidding you. It sounds dumb, but this actually happens, and it's cool when you see it. Don't judge me. It's really cool when you see it. don't mind the noise in the background. I completely forgot to turn off my TV. And I am not leaving this screen right now. So, continuing on. Yeah, Thanos has the Reality Stone. Gamora thought he killed him. She killed him, I mean. Oh, God. I didn't mean to call her a he. I swear to God, Look, it's been a long day, people. So, continuing on. Earlier in the movie, Gamora asked Star-Lord to kill her if she got in the hands of Thanos. And what do you know? She gets in the hands of Thanos. And Star-Lord's actually going to go through with it until... bubbles. And then Thanos takes Gamora away. We then transition to Mr. Stark, Tony Stark, whatever you want to call him, and Spider-Man. They had this whole fight earlier in the movie. We had that whole thing earlier in the movie with the Hulk not being able to come out, which kind of weird if you say it like that, but yeah, let's continue before this gets awkward. So we have that whole scene with the Hulk, and they get beamed up into this thing called a Q-ship, and we're introduced to the Iron Spider suit, and now we're back at this point in the movie. I told you some of this was going to be out of order. So now they're on Titan. Ebony Maw gets sucked out the window like that thing in Alien. The alien in Alien, obviously. Oh my God. I need to take a break after this video. Because I am doing this immediately after I got out from school today. I probably should have waited a little bit. Ah, whatever. Who needs rest? Not me. So, anyways, we get on to that whole scene on Titan, and Thanos arrives. Oh, wait, no, not yet. That's right. The Guardians of the Galaxy arrive. We have a cool fight scene between the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers. We end up with a truce. And then we cut to Wakanda, where Captain America and the other Avengers that are still on Earth go over and by the way, this is including Bruce Banner, I believe, because he got left behind. So Bruce Banner, Captain America, Black Panther, Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, and Vision all arrive at Wakanda. They're trying to safely take out the Mind Stone from Vision. And Thanos' army arrives. And now, people, we are at the final scenes of the movie. We then cut to Nidavellir, where Thor finally makes his axe after a lot of hard work. And then we cut to possibly the second saddest scene of the whole movie. So, Gamora tells Thanos that the Soul Stone is on Vormir. They got to Vormir, and Red Skull's back! For like 1 or 2 movies more. So yeah, Red Skull tells Thanos, well, in order to get the Soul Stone, you gotta sacrifice that which you love. Yeah, you're probably able to see where I'm going with this, and if not, Thanos loves Gamora because Gamora's his daughter. So yeah, she dies. Like, dead, thrown off the side of a cliff. Thanos gets the Soul Stone and then jumps over to Titan where he fights the Avengers on Titan. To which Doctor Strange completely goes back on one of his earlier lines in the movie, and how he said he would not hesitate to let either Tony or Spider-Man die to keep the Time Stone safe. And that is because Tony Stark almost gets killed, and Doctor Strange just hands over the Time Stone to Thanos. Spoiler alert, there's actually a reason behind this. Very mild spoiler alert for Avengers Endgame. There is a reason. Think of that what you will. I'm not going to get too in depth into how this works in an Endgame. That's the next review. Anyways, so now Thanos has the Time Stone. He goes to Wakanda, and Scarlet Witch kills Vision. Movie over. The end. Alright, Jack Danger sent... No, actually, that is not the end of the movie. Time Stone. Thanos uses the Time Stone and plucks the stone out of Vision's head like it's a flower out of the ground and just right on the gauntlet. Well, Vision looked a little bit pale after that one. I'm going to hell for that joke. Anyways, we continue on. And Thor's already on Wakanda by this point. He joined into the Battle of Wakanda. And he throws his axe down at Thanos. Boom! The axe lands right between the ribcage, right through the heart of Thanos. And we think the Avengers are going to win, and yup, they go through with it. They build up to making us think the heroes are going to win, and then you should have gone for the head. And Bucky dies. Groot dies. Black Panther dies. Spider-Man dies. Almost all of the Guardians of the Galaxy die. Whew. So yeah, that was fun to watch. Yeah, everyone died. And then we cut back to Wakanda. And the end. No, I'm not joking. This time I'm not joking. That's actually the end. Well, there is a post-credits scene. But it's more of a kick to the balls than anything. Because now we pan over to New York and more characters die. Just can't give you a break. You can't give us a break, can you, Marvel? Come on. We just had to deal with Spider-Man going, I don't want to go. And then fading into dust. And you give us more of this. And you rub more salt in the wound with the next movie you release. Yeesh, Marvel. So yeah, we get to the end credit scene. People are dying all over the place. And then, yeah, Nick Fury looks behind him. His partner, I forgot her name. I apologize for forgetting her name. She hasn't really been a big part of the movies, so... Yeah, she dies, and then Nick Fury tries to page Captain Marvel and drops the pager because guess why? That's why. And then, before the post-credit scene, they gave us a bigger kick to the balls with the Avengers Infinity War logo also fading into dust. Thanks a lot, you guys. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate that kick to the nuts at the end of the movie. So, needless to say, I left the movie pretty angry the first time I saw it. Then I watched it a couple times more when it came out on Blu-ray, and I actually liked it because of the plot twist at the end. I really think that it was an ingenious idea. Because, well, like I said earlier, Avengers Endgame ended up being the second highest grossing film of all time. So, yeah, pretty much a success. So, yeah. They basically slap on a huge to be continued on that one. And they tell us, hey, guys, you want to know what happens next? Wait a year. And here we are in 2019, Avengers Endgame's out. And that's the next video that's the next movie I'm going to do a video on. With reviews. I don't know what my exact next video is. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with this channel, if I'm being completely honest with you. Anyways, before my camera times out, if it hasn't already, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. This is Jack Dangerous, signing off.